Meanwhile, analysis and reactions have continued to pour in over the National Assembly's passage of the 2022 appropriation bill presented by President Muhammadu Buhari. Before the passage, the appropriation bill was up at about 20.51 trillion naira, and it was later raised to 21.82 trillion naira. And earlier today on Business Nigeria, Managing Director and Chief Business Officer of Optimus by AfriInvest, Mr. Ayodeji Ebo, who was a guest on the show, painted a picture about the fundamentals of the spending plan for 2023.
So with the increase of about 1.3 trillion, I think 800 billion is supplementary and the 500 billion increase, this further puts pressure on the government. So when you look at the budget in detail, so breaking down even the expenditure, so there are some that government will not have any choice than to first focus on. So when you look at debt servicing, which is about 6.3 trillion, that is almost 80% of the projected revenue. So when you look at the actual, because it's always good to compare to what has happened in the past. Looking at this year's performance, you would see that the actual revenue, or I would say the debt servicing, is almost at par with the actual revenue. So it means that this year in itself, we have borrowed to finance other expenditure, both capital and non-debt recurrent expenditure. Means we have borrowed to support that, either support from the CBN or going to the market to borrow. So that in itself makes the budget ineffective, because the more the borrowings, the less effective the budget, because most of the actual revenue that you would get will be going into non-productive areas.